Hi, hello. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. This is Darlene. My name is Darlene. I'm with Featherweight Doctor here in Ponderay, Idaho, and I am here for my favorite night of the week. It is the sip and sew, although there's no sewing going on because, of course, I haven't had a customer all day, and when I start trying to get ready for this, I had customers. So we're just hanging out. I'm going to show you some stuff that I've been working on. We're going to catch up. It's been 2 weeks. I got to tell you about my weekend last weekend. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing great. We are still kind of settling into our new place. It's been fantastic. Just fantastic. I thought I was going to miss this city. I use that term very loosely of Sandpoint, but turns out I really like living in the country. So there. And I have chickens and cats and dogs now, and it's just a happy little homestead. All right, let me pull up some feeds and let's us catch up and chat. What have you all been up to? Have you guys been on vacation? Have you been working in your garden? Tell me what you're growing. I'm going to have a garden next year. We didn't make it happen this year because we moved in too late. But next year, I'm going to have a garden. Oh, let's spell YouTube, right? Has anybody seen the Barbie movie? I want to hear about the Barbie movie. Ray went without me. I don't want to talk about it. She went last night. She picked a time I couldn't go. It's not cool. Not cool at all. But the Barbie movie is the first movie I have been excited about in a really long time. So that says something. Okay, let's see. Let's go to my YouTube. Let's go start with Facebook. There I am. Oop, nope, I don't want that. Okay, this cool. All right. So there I see my YouTube friends. Hi, Kathy. Hey, girl. Did you get your box from me? I sent your quilt a few days ago. Let me know. This YouTube studio. I heard from a viewer I haven't heard from in a long time, Sue Ann Ballard. Thank you for calling and saying hi to me yesterday. She lives down in Boise, so she's also an Idahoan, but it's like way 8 hours south of me. And I haven't talked to her in a really long time, so it was good to hear her voice and to reach out. So thanks for calling. Let's see here. This live in the control room. Okay. Cool. We're up. We're all up. Wonderful. All right. So, Kathy and Nancy, thanks for saying hi. Pam Ernest is on from Maine, and Debbie Allen Sinclair is on. Oh, good. Yay. Quilt's supposed to be there Monday. Good. All right. Well, all of the things. Let's see. We have been crazy. My husband and I do not know how to slow roll on things. It's always just Mach 2 with our hair on fire. So we moved into our new to us home. That's a good way of putting it, on June 1st. And we moved, and then there was quilt camp, and it was super crazy. And just as my body is just starting to settle down, my husband decides that we are going to get the Airbnb on site up and running in 10 days. So we took 10 days and we completely remodeled our creekside cabin in Hope, Idaho. It's been up on Airbnb. Today, I think, was the first day that the site went live. It has been a whirlwind, which is why I wasn't on camera with you guys last week. We had our first guest moving in who's going to be with us for a month as she gets settled into this area. And we were still grouting and putting up backsplashes. Literally the pictures that you'll see on the Airbnb site are the grout is still not dry yet. Let's just be crazy, shall we? Hi, Barbie Stevens from Maple Valley, Washington. I will be getting your order out here in the next day or so. And Karen's on. Karen, Mansky, did you get my email about Ombre Sunset is next weekend, not this weekend? I sent an email out today. So anyway, what have you all been up to? What have you been doing with yourselves? It's hotter than Hades outside. We're at 92 here in North Idaho. That's hot for us. I realize Texas and Maine are present, so there's some high humidity folks, but good Lord, that's hot for us. 92. Let's sit down, I think. Oh, now I'm short. Keep going. Okay, cool. Hi, Linda from Tennessee. Thanks for saying hello. So, anyway, I can't even talk. Sorry. So one of the things that Andy and I, Franny Baldwin, hi, thanks for saying hello. Hi, Amy, how's it going? Thanks for saying hi. So we have been, Andy loves to make things. He's very creative. Kathy in East Texas said she'd love 92 about now. I know, I'm whining, huh? So we've been, Andy's been asking me for a laser engraver for like years. And I'm like, no, we don't need one more thing. We don't need one more thing. Well, he bought it and he's really excited to put it to action for Featherweight Doctor. So we sell in the store these little wood irons. They're clappers. They're for when you're pressing. If you're pressing seams and you want to make sure your seam is super flat, like you're working on like pinwheels where you have multiple fabric intersections, you put the heat down on it and press it and then put this iron down over the top of it, and the weight of it presses it flat. But we have decided, because now we are going to not only have the store logo on them, this is just a prototype, but also personalize it with people's names. So property of Darlene Girton. That way, if there's many of these around the shop and use at the same time, everybody knows which one is which. So this is the kind of stuff that he's going to be doing with our laser. Also, we're going to be doing some personalization on our wood foot controller converters that our friend Ed down in Athol, Idaho makes for us. So we're pretty excited to have some property of names on here, and we're going to be changing up this black fabric pad too on our controllers. Are those cool? Mary Garns, hi. Franny and Mary are on. I missed you guys. Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Kay Webster. And she says, hot as Hades here in Arkansas. I get that. So anyway, that's the kind of stuff we're working on. He's also cutting a bunch of stuff for our Airbnb. So he, let me see if I can show you. Well, let me show you. Oh, where'd it go? There. So this is what our ad looks like if you go out on Airbnb. So this is us. We're the Creekside Cabin on Trestle Creek. And we're in Hope, Idaho. And we're really excited to start welcoming guests. Let's see here. Oh, good. Good, Karen, you got my email. Super. A friend of mine made one that is a square with a knob on it for blocks. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that, as opposed to just seams. That's a great idea. All right, let's see what else. So Andy's been making signs. He's a nut. So here's one he made. This is our guest parking sign on our property for people staying in our Airbnb. He just burned that today on our laser engraver. And then, let's see, I thought he didn't send it to me. So he also made a sign for the Airbnb that has a QR code. You guys know what those are, those little weird looking blocks. And what it does is when you come into our Airbnb, when you click on it, you hold your phone up with the camera and click on it, and it gets you automatically onto our Wi-Fi. Andy's very smart like that. It's working really well. I got confirmation yesterday about the new dates for Quilt Camp next year. For those people who joined, you're in the 80s in Kansas? That's crazy. Kathy, he does like his toys. And this one will help the company. So it's a win-win for both of us. So the confirmed camp dates for next year are May 31st through June 2nd. I am going to release Quilt Camp 2024 around Thanksgiving, just FYI for everybody. And for those of us who joined us last year, you guys will have a week to do first right of refusal, and then I'll open it up for new people. So you might want to mark your calendars on that. What else has everybody been up to? Anybody take a cool vacation? I have not. The daughter's wedding and all that coming up in September. Who has time to take a vacation? I've been working on quilts today. Actually, I've got a lot of quilts done this week. I thought I'd show you guys what I've been working on. Let me grab my favorite one. Hold on. Okay, so I'd like the record to show I did not make this, and this is not Tula Pink. So everybody calm down. But my mother-in-law made this because she thinks it's hilarious that we have chickens on our property now. And they're Andy's chickens. They're not mine. So Andy's mom made this adorable chicken quilt. It's huge. It's like 66 by 71. And look, y'all, I quilted chicken wire on it. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Isn't that the cutest? So this is going to get finished with some red binding. So this one's done. And then I finished those. Hold on. So these also got finished today. I've been busy. It's been a busy day. Just for quilting, though. Not for actual customers. Kathy, you added a new great-grandson? That's so fun. She made him a quilt. She has to ship it. That's so cool. Oh, Franny, you talked to Dad last week? So fun. Hey. Fred said that he's very nice and must take after Andy. I'm going to leave that alone. I am totally going to leave that alone. Okay, so I think I showed you guys this one. This is that Ruby Star Moon. What is it called? Moon. Fail, Darlene. What's it called? Moon Glow. Moon Glow. And it's just a layered cake that I put sashing and stripping in. And then, so this is one of the ones, so these are for twins, girl-boy twins. So here, this is the girl's quilt. And her name is Olivia Claire Davis. So OCD is her initials, and the graduation year, I embroidered that on there. So this one's done. Let's see. MMG says, I'm working on a temperature quilt. First quilt. Your first quilt, you're doing a temperature quilt? Girl, you're fearless. Good job. So here's for the first twin. And then this is for the boy twin. His name is Colin Jefferson Davis. So here's his initial in year block. And so I did the Achroma, the Ruby Star Achroma. Love the chicken wire quilting. Isn't that cute? So I just put a little pop of green, because who doesn't like a little pop of green, on it. And I quilted it with honeycombs, and I quilted the back in green. So I kind of gave it some interest. So these are being delivered after I'm off air today, which I'm excited about. Their graduation was just a few weeks ago, so it's not like, I'm way beyond it. And then I did one more thing today. So you guys remember my Tula Pink Curiouser and Curiouser quilt that I was working on with the big 26-inch blocks? I finally got the borders on. Yes, it took me a crazy amount of time. And I screwed the borders up a little bit, because I was going to miter the borders. I purposefully cut my teacups so that we would have mitered corners. And then, because I haven't mitered a quilt corner in forever, I screwed it up. So then I had to put corner posts on it. Oops. So we might be having a miter lesson because Darlene needs to refresh her memory. Clearly. Barbie, you're going to be a great grandma in September with a baby girl. Congratulations. Y'all, I can't wait for grandparenthood. I mean, great grandparenthood would be even better, but like, I can't wait. I'm really not trying to put any pressure on my daughter. She can, that's her own deal in their own time, but man, I'm excited. So now there's huge quilt. It's 100 and, hold on, wait, 10 inches. It's 98 square. Big quilt. And I did what I decided to do for the backing, because I was going to use the teacups for the backing, but then I didn't buy enough when I decided to make the quilt bigger. So I decided to buy the big hexie, the extra wide hexie as the backing. So this is the backing for that Tula Pink quilt. Sandy Reese, hello, hello. Are you at Hampton Beach? Super jelly. I spent a lot of my childhood summers in Hampton Beach in the 80s. So that is what I have been working on this week. What have you guys been working on? I know, I love the backing too, Rosalind. And you can't feel it because this isn't touch-o-vision, but it feels like a really high-end, like satin sheet. But it's some type of special cotton, but the name is escaping me right this moment. It feels awesome. Fran says, holy crap. She didn't say crap. You must have had 4 pots of coffee today. Nope, that's what happens when I'm unobstructed. I just roll through things. It's raining. What? In Hampton? Oh, I'd come and visit, no problem. Only if James could be there, or Jim, so I can smack him upside the head for sassing his mama. It's not okay. Not okay. So wedding plans for September are in full swing. For those of you who would like to contribute to raise recipe cards, this is one from a local gal. You feel free to mail those into the shop here in Ponderay. That was a way. There was a bunch of the ladies asking on the air about how they could bless her. And I thought, how fun is it to put together your favorite recipe on a recipe card, and then she can be presented with them for the wedding from all of her buddies out here on our channel. So feel free to think about that. Her husband cannot eat dairy, so no butter, no cheese, no milk. But other than that, wide open. I can't smack him. Good. So anyway, well, that was kind of all I had for you guys tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If anybody is interested in our little irons, they will be up on our website next week. And if you want them personalized with names and stuff, you'll have to contact the store directly. I don't think there's a way in my website software that I can add a place for you guys to personalize online. So the foot controller converters and the clappers are dry. Yeah, no dairy. Or dry irons, wood irons, they can all be personalized. So that will be fun. All right, friends. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Come the fall, I'm going to start having my regular live schedule again. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a break with the wedding and the moving and all of that. So I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me on Friday here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay cool. Stay inside if you don't have a way of staying cool. My poor in-laws down in Arizona are, I think Arizona broke like a record for longest consecutive days over 110. Yikes. I mean, yikes. Hi, Sydney Holderness. What about the bobbins? What bobbins, Sandy Reese? You want to personalize your bobbins? We have bobbins in stock, if that's what you're asking. I have a whole truckload of them. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next week. We'll see you later. Bye.